This past year has been nothing short of tumultuous for G-Dragon, especially in these final months. First, whispers of his potential departure from Y Entertainment began to swirl following the expiry of his contract. Keep in mind, G-Dragon has devoted nearly 22 years of his life to this company, being one of the pivotal figures behind its growth. If Y were to lose him, it would send shockwaves throughout the industry. Fans could only assume that the agency would leap at the chance to retain him, especially in light of the looming possibility of losing Blackpink too. Yet it appeared that hope was fading fast. Instead of addressing these fears, Y Entertainment chose an ambiguous silence regarding G-Dragon's future. The troubling sign was that his name was conspicuously absent from YG's official roster for the year ahead, heightening the concerns of devoted fans. Echoing throughout the tabloids were rumors that G-Dragon had signed with a different label, yet nothing was substantiated. By late September, speculation ignited when whispers suggested a contract with Warner Records after his visit to their Los Angeles office, but confirmation remained elusive. Yet, the storm of uncertainty surrounding his Y Entertainment contract was only the beginning. Then on October 25th, a scandal erupted that left everyone reeling. G-Dragon was summoned by the Incheon police under suspicions of illegal drug use. The police had no solid evidence tying G-Dragon to these claims, yet he found himself at the mercy of the authorities. Chaos ensued, but YG's response was chillingly tepid. Their official statement, a disheartening, it's complex to clarify as he no longer belongs to our roster, created further confusion rather than alleviating the concerns of fans. It was unclear if YG's vague remarks were tied to G-Dragon's expired contract or confirmed that he had moved on, but the fallout was far from favorable. Fans expressed their disdain, and it was difficult to fault them. The company he had elevated turned its back, leaving them uneasy about G-Dragon's treatment, especially given his unparalleled contributions to YG. Some even whispered that this public scandal was YG's way of retaliating against G-Dragon for stalling his contract negotiations, an unsettling speculation that reflected the deeper unrest among fans. However, it seemed G-Dragon shared these sentiments. Luckily, his steadfast determination to prove his innocence and the lack of wrongdoing was commendable. From the outset, he rejected all allegations and showed unwavering willingness to cooperate with the investigation, even voluntarily presenting himself at the police station. Initial tests revealed a negative result for any illicit substances, and support began to pour in from many idols within the industry. Amidst the rumors circulating during this chaotic time, Accusations suggested he was under the influence during public appearances and bizarre claims regarding his appearance when confronted by police. Refusing to let his character be tarnished, he pursued legal action against the malicious rumors and took to court against YouTubers who perpetuated lies about him, eventually earning an apology from JTBC for its errant reports. All in all, things seemed to be turning around for him as public perception began to shift back to his favor after enduring a tempest of deception and defamation. Then, fresh developments emerged. G-Dragon was rumored to be in the final stages of signing with a new agency, hinting at his imminent return. On November 28th, he teased fans with an Instagram post featuring Dana Comedia, a track from his 2017 album Kwon Gong with the Korean title Sok, indicating a new musical endeavor. Just a day later, he eliminated YG's name from his social media, suggesting a definitive break. It wasn't until December 5th that reports confirmed G-Dragon was on the verge of securing an exclusive contract with Galaxy Corporation. All things considered, it appeared that his reputation was gradually on the mend, with his standing among fans and the public being revitalized. Despite enduring a challenging ordeal, it became evident just how unjustly he had been treated, all because of baseless rumors. Then the media was hit by sensational news. G-Dragon might have inked a deal with a new agency and was gearing up for a monumental comeback on November 28th. He tantalizingly shared a video on his Instagram featuring music from his track Dana Comedia off his 2017 album Kwon Gong. Its Korean title Sok translates to new song. This ignited a fervor among fans, hinting at the possibility of new music on the horizon. Just a day later, he conspicuously erased YG's name from his social media, signaling a potential break from the company. However, it wasn't until December 5th that reports surfaced revealing G-Dragon was on the verge of signing an exclusive contract with Galaxy Corporation for the slanderous report they made against him. Ultimately, it seemed as if everything was falling back into place for him. His pristine image among Nison and the public was being diligently restored. After enduring a grueling ordeal, it became clear just how cruel they had been, all due to their blind belief in baseless rumors surrounding his character. Then just as swiftly, another bombshell struck the media. G-Dragon was rumored to have inked a deal with a new agency and was also gearing up for his monumental comeback. On November 28th, he unveiled a striking video on his Instagram. The music in the video echoed from the track Dana Comedia from his 2017 album Kwan Gong. The Korean title "Sok" means new song, igniting fervor among fans and hinting tantalizingly at the possibility of fresh music. Then, a mere day later, he erased Yai's name from his social media accounts, signaling a potential severance from the company. However, it wasn't until December 5th that whispers emerged about G-Dragon nearing an exclusive contract with Galaxy Corporation, was on the brink of securing an exclusive agreement with Galaxy Corporation. The corporation wasn't merely an entertainment agency. It was a powerhouse navigating the intricate world of intellectual property and content creation. Whispers swirled about a potential contract renewal with YG, yet it felt far-fetched given the brewing storm, especially after YG's comment in December. On December 20th, YG cryptically stated about the G-Dragon contract, rumors that they couldn't provide clarity at this juncture, an ominous sign indeed. As it turned out, the fissures in G-Dragon and YG's relationship were far deeper, and the very day YG made the statement, they shockingly revealed G-Dragon's exit from the company. The announcement was curt, acknowledging his monumental contributions while wishing him fortune in his future pursuits. Just a day later, on December 21st, director Jo Soo from Galaxy Corporation held a press conference at the JW Marriott Hotel, unveiling G-Dragon as their newest artist. Director Jo opened the session with the thrilling news Galaxy Corporation had sealed an exclusive contract with G-Dragon. He addressed the substance use scandal head-on, emphasizing that despite G-Dragon's innocence, the turmoil had inflicted great pain upon him. He condemned the online torment directed at G-Dragon, labeling it a blatant violation of human rights, and issued a stern ultimatum to netizens to withdraw their offensive posts. Explaining the delayed announcement, Galaxy Corporation revealed they had awaited YG to formally announce G-Dragon's departure. Still, it smelled suspiciously fishy. Sure enough, Sports Soul validated these doubts on December 22nd, exposing that G-Dragon still wished to renew his contract with YG. Reports revealed he was eager to release his new album soon, fully prepared to continue his path under YG's wing. However, he was disheartened by YG's unwillingness, as they had essentially abandoned him by claiming he was no longer their artist. Insiders hinted that had YG supported G-Dragon during Yang Hyun-suk's own legal troubles, it could have safeguarded their mutual interests. Where YG failed to defend him, Galaxy Corporation emerged as a beacon of support. CEO Choi Yong-ka, an old friend, stood steadfastly by his side, even offering legal counsel. As news about G-Dragon's exclusive deal with Galaxy spread like wildfire, Young Hyun-suk's frustration reached new heights upon hearing this. In a desperate bid, he urged G-Dragon to reconcile with Galaxy while re-signing with YG. However, G-Dragon chose to move forward with Galaxy Corporation. Media suggestions imply that G-Dragon's discontentment with YG played a pivotal role in his decision, yet who could fault him? G-Dragon had devoted 22 years to YG, showcasing unwavering loyalty, starting his journey there even at the tender age of 12. Yet YG made his ascent arduous. They had him and fellow member Taeyang perform as backup dancers for other artists' concerts, enduring the same struggles as their fans. Night after night, they returned to their dorms via public transport, ready to face school the next dawn. They were deceived by promises of debuting as a hip-hop duo, enduring years of training, only to find themselves shuffled into an idol group instead. The company led him astray, even taking a song G-Dragon poured his heart into, intending it to serve as his solo debut, and giving it to the group instead, sparking their success. This pattern of betrayal was undeniable, a stark reflection of G-Dragon's commitment to the company, investing 2 decades and contributing immensely to their triumphs. Yet when he needed their protection the most, they turned their backs, abandoning their most significant artist in his time of need. They could have easily reached out to understand the situation and undertaken the necessary steps to shield him from the ferocious tide of negativity. Instead, they distanced themselves from him, missing the chance to safeguard their greatest asset during a tumultuous period. Given all these intricate layers, it appeared G-Dragon had still been in negotiations with YG when the scandal erupted. Why then would they forsake their most vital talent to sever ties with him, abandoning their greatest talent? Given the reports, it appeared G-Dragon was still in discussions when the scandal erupted. So why would they forsake their most vital artist? For their failure to stand by him naturally. They couldn't be bothered to shield him naturally. G-Dragon has discovered a far more compassionate company, one that truly values him beyond what YG ever did, making it appear that this shift has brought about a brighter future for him. Yet, we're left pondering the looming doom awaiting the company, especially after the latest developments revealing they lack any of the Big Bang members. The individual deals with Blackpink have crumbled and Baby Monster's debut fell flat. Their reputation has tarnished. They've become nearly infamous for their neglect of artists, and if this trend continues, they risk losing everyone, plummeting to catastrophic depths. It doesn't appear that they are willing to adapt or better themselves, so all we can do is wish for the artists to escape before they find themselves trapped like G-Dragon has been. Share your thoughts below, and thank you for tuning in.